Hi, how are you? My name is Megan and today we're going to be creating 3 different types of tater tot hot dish. The first one we are going to be making is just the traditional tater tot hot dish. The one that I've been eating since I was a little girl, the one my mom taught me how to make, and the one most Minnesotans have probably had in their house before. The second one we are going to be making is sometimes referred to as a cowboy tater tot hot dish. I've made this one before and it's a really nice twist on just your normal tater tot hot dish. It livens things up a little bit. And the third one we're going to be making is one that I have never even attempted before. I'm going to try to make a vegan tater tot hot dish. And I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, so if it doesn't turn out very good, then you'll know and you won't even have to try yourself. I wanted to try it for all my vegetarian and vegan friends out there because I know how much they're missing out not being able to eat tater tot hot dish. Alright, let's get started.
We are not starting off very strong because I forgot to defrost the beef.
Lovely. It's going in the microwave. These are the ingredients that you need for like the most basic tater tot hot dish ever.
Corn, green beans, they can be canned, 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, 1 onion, 1 bag of tater tots, and shredded cheese and ground beef or turkey.
There are many other versions for traditional tater tot hot dish. Sometimes I make it using fresh vegetables, and sometimes I add sour cream, and sometimes I make it healthy, and sometimes I make it extra not healthy. But if you've had a really long day and you just want a nice comfort meal, this recipe is one that you just throw everything in a pan and you put it in the oven and you're good to go. Does that look defrosted? Not really, but I think it's good enough.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is chop up the onion. You can dice it up into pieces however small or large you want. I hate cutting up onions, so this is the size I went with. And here is me in pain because I'm extremely sensitive to onion. Next, we'll start a fire in our kitchen and add oil to an extremely damaged pan. They all look like this, don't have roommates. Then we're going to take our beef and cut it in half to get 1-pound slabs. And put one into your heated pan. Normally I would cook the onion down first, but the meat is still partially frozen. Whoops, so it's going first. And now I'm going to add in the onion. And you can barely see it, but I seasoned this with salt, pepper, some garlic powder, and onion powder to taste. Then mix it up and stab with your spatula until it's to your liking.
I'm gonna steam these in the microwave according to the directions, but I'm gonna do it like a minute less than what it says on here because they are gonna bake in the oven as well. And if you're using canned green beans and corn, then you can obviously skip this step. Okay, while those are steaming, we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients together.
First, heat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the hamburger to your baking dish. I like to use a 9x13 glass pan. Take your cream of mushroom soup and slap that in, literally, if it will even come out. And do the same with the second can. It should sound like this.
Oh!
And mix it all in with the meat. Beautiful. Now add the steamed green beans. All of them. Vegetables are good for you. And then add the steamed corn. I only wish corn were a vegetable. Then mix all of this together well and spread out evenly in the pan. Now it's time for the best part, the tater tots. You may not, under any circumstances, just throw your tots on top. Okay, we're not savages here. The tots must be placed in neat rows to achieve the perfect tot per serving ratio, and if you don't line them up, it literally upsets the entire universe, and I don't want that for you, so just line them up. Also, it just looks better. See how beautiful this is? Yes, I told you. And then pat them down just a little bit into the soup, but don't like smush them. So we almost used an entire bag of tater tots. Look at how pretty! Oh, look at that, look at. Can you see? Look at all those vegetables and corn and potatoes. Now we're gonna put it in the oven and it's gonna cook for 30 to 45 to an hour, I don't know. This step is optional, but when the hot dish is about 5 to 10 minutes from being done, pull it out and add cheese on top, as much as you want. And then return it to the oven until it looks like this. Your tater tots should be gold, crispy, and beautifully browned. The opposite of what I look like in the dead of winter.
My main camera died, so I'm gonna go take out my dog and then we can get started on the Cowboy Tater Tot Hotdish. Let's go potty so we can make more tater tots.
Now enjoy an unsolicited video of my dog. He's just so cute!
Okay, so now that my fingers are frozen, let's move on to the Cowboy Tater Tot Hotdish.
Okay, cut up another onion until your face starts to hurt again. I'm only using half of an onion for this one, but you can use a whole one. And this time I actually squirted onion juice in my eyeball. It was fun. Oh yeah, and for this recipe, you need an onion, corn, 1 can of pinto beans, chili powder, shredded cheese, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, tater tots, and ground beef or turkey. Add oil to your now dirty and damaged pan. Once it's heated, add the diced onion. And once that's cooked down a little, add in your meat. And continue to stab repeatedly with your spatula until it looks like this. Perfect. Now season with chili powder, hot sauce, and salt to taste. Mix it up, and then I actually added a little more hot sauce because I wanted it to be a little spicier. Now add in the steamed corn, and also the drained pinto beans. Heat all of this for a few minutes until it is pretty warm, and then pour into your baking pan. I'm actually using a 9x13 cake pan for this one because I don't have another glass one. It works just fine. Spread this mixture out evenly in your pan and add the barbecue sauce. I would recommend using more barbecue sauce than I am in this video if you want it to be saucier. Now it's time for the cheese. You can top with as little or as much cheese as you would like. I think I used about a cup here. Now assemble the tots the way we talked about before. It takes longer than just throwing your tots on top, but it is 100% worth it in the end. Then it's time to bake it. This one gets baked at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 45 minutes. But make sure to check on it because depending on your pan and the brand of tots, this will vary. Okay, we are on the last Tater Tot Hot Dish of the day, vegan style. I'm nervous. I found this vegan mushroom soup to substitute for the cream of mushroom. I could have made it from scratch, but hot dish is supposed to be easy. You'll need a bag of mixed vegetables, some mushrooms, and tater tots. First, I cut up half an onion. For this recipe, I'm using an 8x8 pan, so the ingredient quantity will be less. And then I cut up the mushrooms. I only used 3, but I should have used 4 or more. I took a new pan and heated up some oil and added the mushrooms. Then I realized this pan was too small, so I switched to a new pan. And then I added in the onions. I didn't know what to season it with, so I just used garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and thyme. Once the onions and mushrooms were cooked down, I added them to the pan and spread them out. Oh, don't look at that. So I spread them out, and then I added in the soup, and I could already tell it was way too runny. I should have thickened it up, but I didn't, so yeah. Then I added in the steamed veggies. They look so pretty on camera. I added in some more soup because I thought that would help. It didn't. I found this vegan cheese at Aldi. It's not very good, but I decided to use it anyway. Vegans, do you actually like this stuff? I mean, it's not horrible, but it's definitely not cheese. And then it was time for the tater tots. I honestly had no idea how long to bake this, so I just did 400 degrees Fahrenheit and baked until the tater tots were golden brown. It was about 40 minutes. And here is the Cowboy version. It's not going to bubble as much as the original because it doesn't have the soup, but it is still so delicious, I promise. Oh, what? Somebody already ate some? That's weird. And here is the vegan version. It really doesn't look that good. The vegan cheese didn't really melt the best, so keep that in mind. Now let's eat. Okay, everything is done cooking finally. It's about 6 p.m. and I started around noon, so I've been cooking for a really long time. I'm gonna go through and taste all of them so I can let you guys know which one is the best. Starting with the traditional Tater Tot Hot Dish. I already tried this earlier, but I'm gonna do it again to keep all of them fair. That's good. Classic Tater Tot Hot Dish. You can't go wrong. The thing I would change is maybe add more cheese on top. There's really not much I want to change about this one. Okay. Next one. We've got the Cowboy Tater Tot Hot Dish. I added extra barbecue sauce and extra hot sauce on top because I feel like that will really elevate it. I'm so excited for this one. Wow, that is such a different flavor than the normal Tater Tot Hot Dish. I think what I would change is add more barbecue sauce and more hot sauce right away before you bake it. I love this one. This one is probably gonna be the least healthy one because there's no vegetables in it and it's covered in barbecue sauce and there's red meat, so just need one more bite and then we'll move on. Okay, now we're on to the vegan Tater Tot Hot Dish. Like I said, I had never made this before. I just kind of threw some things in there, hoping that it would taste good in the end.
from the first look, it looks like soup. It did not hold up, but I knew that it wouldn't, and I know that I should have added flour, but I didn't really want to get the flour out, so I just kind of rolled with it. It looks like soup, and then you just threw tater tots on top. Let's try it. I gotta cleanse the palate from all that barbecue sauce. Okay, it's good. It's very mushroomy, so if you don't like mushrooms, you're not gonna like this dish. It's very flavorful. You can taste the onion, you can taste the mushrooms, and of course all of the vegetables. I think a good addition would be some sort of vegetarian meat, vegan meat, and that would really make this one more substantial. I like it. The mushroom soup that's in here is actual like mushroom soup, not cream of mushroom soup. If you're feeling a little bit on the healthier side and you don't want to eat so much meat, I would try this out. It doesn't look that great compared to the other ones, but it tastes pretty good. So for all my vegan and vegetarian friends, try this one out. But you have to get the really good soup and maybe try to find a way to thicken it up a little bit before putting it into the dish and baking it. And add some vegan or vegetarian meat if you're into that. I think overall I still love the normal Tater Tot Hotdish, but the Cowboy stuff is a whole different level. It is so good. Try this one out. And again, if you're looking for something new, it's just vegetables and potatoes. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today and cooking all 3 of these Tater Tot Hot dishes. It took quite a long time, but the hard work paid off, and I get to eat Tater Tot Hot Dish for probably the next week. I would give it to friends if I had any friends. I will leave the recipes down below in the description box if you are interested in making any of these 3 Tater Tot Hot dishes. And play around with it. You can really do anything with tater tots in a hot dish, so. Let me know your favorite kind of hot dish in the comment section down below. And if you're from the Midwest, do you make Tater Tot Hot Dish the way that I do, or do you do something else? Also, if you're not from the Midwest, have you ever had Tater Tot Hot Dish? It is the best comfort food out there, in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!
It cuts off the top of my head.
You're too tall.
It's not that good.
What?
No.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm.
It's not that bad though.
It needs meat. It's okay.
Some Tater Tot Hot Dish. Like, I do it.
This is good.